You might be thinking, why am I watching this? Well, since I came out and said I've basically switched sides and I'm now a Sony boy, you know what I mean? PS5 for life, son. Someone said you should probably watch this live stream, and I said, you know what? I will. We're going to find out, you know what I'm saying? We're going to find out. We're going to see what PS is offering, like, because it's not fair of me to just write out Xbox just right off the bat. And I will say that, like, it's fair enough that I watch as much as I can and try and make an informed decision. Don't know what to expect. Psh, blood and gore, intense violence and partial nudity. I guess that's what we should expect.
So we've continually asked ourselves, how can we let the island guide you in the most thematic and immersive ways possible?
I mean, you can already see that there as well. There, look at that. You can see there's some war-torn villages over there in the background. You got a nice bit of exploration and almost peek out of a temple over there to the left as well, which is something you're going to be like, is that like kind of ancient temple? Should we go over there? Maybe we'll find some artifacts. Who knows? Very big map by the looks of it. That's always impressive. Gotta love that little bit of animation there on the cape. That looks beautiful. Okay, we got a horse. Always love a game with a horse. Yeah, not a big fan of that wind. I am a fan of the way that it's blowing on the actual plants and stuff. That's a good knock-on effect. How often do little pieces of gas just sort of float around like that, you know? Okay, we're getting a little bit of a trot going here. Oh, okay, so the wind is meant to be visual. My bad. But again, though, if you want to add to that sort of exploration realism, you really don't need that. Just let the player walk around, find it out for themselves. That looks like potential danger here on our left. Is that a warning sign? Could be. Let the wind guide you, my friend. Yeah, that's some more danger right there. That's a big old black bear right there. I'm hoping you can fight everything in this. Does it say Yagata Forest? I mean, this is what I've been missing out on massively over on the Xbox. It's just beautiful solo play, like, you know, single player games. You've arrived.
The can take you to all kinds of locations in the game, like this farmstead that's been taken over by the Mongols. It can also take you to your next big.
You fighting the Mongols,
or,
bro?
You find rare collectibles.
There's Genghis in this.
But what about the things that you don't know about, that you haven't seen yet, that you don't know exist?
Yeah, explore.
Keep your eyes peeled for other visual cues. Smokestacks on the horizons, interesting and odd-shaped trees, or maybe even animals trying to get your attention.
Quickly, number.
So what, are you going to have like Lassie roll up to... What is it, boy? What is... Down... 2 ninjas down by the well? We better get over there, boy. Also, I like the fact that he didn't engage with the... He just went over to an abandoned farm. Well, an attacked farm. And he said, you know what? We've got other things to deal with today. I love that sense of depth, though. I've said it before. Depth is something that really helps with the realism. And if you look over there to the left, like, you get a very good sense of scale with that. Which you can kind of see he's leaning into, just so you get a little shot of that. That's really cool. Cool little bird just flying alongside with you here. Little goose type thing getting out of the way. Look more like a crane, to be fair. Okay, here we go.
Stay away, my lord. The spirits of vengeful samurai haunt this forest.
Some sort of haunted forest. He just kicked. Did he
Let's
just?
go, number.
He just broke that with his horse. Okay, this is a definitely smashed up house. Yeah, let's get off and have a look. Again, no, light looks fairly decent in this. Like, you know, this is where you get to see it. The way that it transformed. Here we go, as he walks through. The glimpses of light, the way it catches him, seems to be fairly realistic. That's always good. Look at the shine on the top of his hat as well there. Right, he's going on foot now. He said, I've had enough of the horse. Let's demonstrate some of the actual... Okay, now, can this fox lead you to treasure? I was right, it kind of can. Just need to raise my seat up a tiny bit there, sorry. I want to know what all of the collection's for. Obviously, there's going to be some elements of RPG type stuff in this. Did that fox just lead him to a dead person? Obviously, the Nine-Tails Fox is one of the big spirits in Japanese history, I believe. Pretty sure. It didn't just come from like having nine tails in Pokemon. It is actually a big folklore type thing, the nine tails. It's also why it pops up in Naruto.
Tsushima is rich with exploration and discovery. And whether you're just following a string of torii gates that'll lead you to a high mountain shrine, or maybe it's just a fox trying to show you something hidden in the woods.
I've never met a fox that's that friendly, I'll be honest with you.
Either way, bring your sense of adventure and let the wind guide you.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Love a bit of free running, don't they? Every game loves a bit of free running. I can't complain against it.
Lord Sakai.
So this is heavily looking like a PS4 release right here. Doesn't seem to be using any of the Unreal Engine from the Unreal Engine 5. But that's not a bad thing. It still looks great. Again, look at the reflections. These are the things you've got to look out for. These are the things that really pull it together for you. Particles there, the way that the leaves, not really happy with that, but you know. Jin the Samurai. Let's have a look at our main protagonist here.
Hi,
Oh, yeah,
this is Nate Fox from Sucker Punch.
He's kitted up.
Now, we
I
just
like that
showed
look.
you some exploration, but let's switch gears and check out some combat.
Yeah, let's have a look at how the fighting goes down. See, one thing that is a bit annoying about a lot of these like single player games is they kind of all copy that sort of like Arkham way of fighting, that Assassin's Creed Arkham way of fighting, which is fun, but it's not really that rewarding a lot of the time. So I'll be interested to see how they have approached combat in this.
If you've ever seen a samurai movie, you know what to expect.
Yeah,
Two warriors, sizing each other up,
yeah.
waiting for the other to make the first move.
Let them fight. Let's see the combat here. I'm hoping we've got some interesting blocks. Damn. I mean, they didn't even stand a chance. Come on, bro. They didn't even have armor on. Not really too sure what he activated there. Let's hope it doesn't rely on the actual animations too much for the fight. You know,
As
you want
can see, the Mongols
to see them
are
interact with
everywhere
each
on this
other.
island. For Jin to succeed, he has to use real, skillful precision in fighting them. No wasted energy. Every strike must count.
Headshot, baby. Look out to that guy on the right there. Block it. Let's see if he can... Yes. Left side. Here we go. Yep. Next guy. Who's ready? Yep. Yep. It's that Arkham combat. We can't complain, really, can we? Assassin's Creed Arkham combat. It is what it is, bro. He smashed through his block, kept him stunned, chopped his arm off. That's beautiful, mate. Let's see what you got, son. Beautiful parry there. Really good animation on the parry. Oh, this bow guy needs to get his aim up. I mean, that guy doesn't even realize he's dead yet. Okay, so that's one really awesome thing that they've added in there. Like, if you're a fan of any sort of anime or whatever, if you're not, fair enough. But, you know, the coolest thing that you see in anime that represents how strong a swordsman is they will kill you, and it takes you like another 5 minutes to realize that you're dead. You know, and you get that moment where they're sort of like still contemplating if they're alive or dead, and they're like, I wonder if I left the oven, or, and their head falls off. Love that sort of approach. That's something that is a very easy effect to pull off in a game, but the fact that they've thrown it in is just going to make you feel that much more like a samurai. Jin the Ghost, does he die? Do we get like a spirit form?
Okay, so that was Jin fighting as a samurai.
Yep.
But now let's see him take on the same group of Mongols as the dishonorable Ghost. As the Ghost, he'll use every dirty trick he can think up to even the odds.
Okay,
Even using fear as a weapon.
let's see how he does this then. I mean, wind chimes chiming in the wind is kind of what they're meant to do. I don't know if that would distract me enough. Yep, classic sneak up behind, hit a button, puts you into a disgusting animation, and good night, sir. See you later. Thanks for coming. It's dirty. See what we got going on here. Man, I want to see like a leg shot or something, like not just a headshot. I understand he's trying to be precise as possible, like. Just want to see some of the animations on like what happens if you catch a leg, you know. Can you chop arms and legs off? That's always a good question. What's he looking for here? Okay, he's throwing dynamite at a horse. Oh no, they're just little firecrackers. That's cool. Yes. Yes, he put it through his eye. Please fall in half. Please do one of those animations where they fall in half. Aww. I mean, this is awesome. Oh, they're just having dinner, bro. Just let them have a little bit of dinner. Oh no, they spotted you. Okay, so you've got awareness. You've got awareness on each side. I wonder if there's a counter button here that's gonna... Yeah. Oh, he was ready for it. The armor protected him. He wasn't ready for it. Run, bro! You didn't need to kill him. You didn't need to kill him. He had submitted. I like this mode. I think if I'm gonna play in this mode, right? Surely that's what you do. You just ghost around the entire time. So there's a couple things that are sort of sticking out here. The environment isn't blending together that well. I know that they're trying to keep it kind of lit up for the fact that it's nighttime, but that's also kind of revealing a little bit of the flaws in some of the design. Not massively, but you know, like those barrels. It looks a little bit like a cartoon where you can kind of see what sticks out from the background at times, and that's not always great. I like the free running. I like the free running. Get some of that Assassin's Creed vibe going. Do you ever do that? Like you try and look around. Oh, is that a big TNT thing? Yes. I called it. Big old explosive barrels. Let's see what they do with this. I like using R2 as a button for an interact button. That's a good idea. They always give you some stupid button like A or like, you know what I mean, X or A, and you're like, it's so awkward to press. Bro, he does not give a... Like, he's just walking around burning it to the ground. Shipyard destroyed. Complete. Alright, let's have a little look at the skins and stuff for all of those people that really care about what their character looks like. Obviously, when you're playing a single-player game, everyone else is going to be playing it. So you want to, like, have something that stands out when you're playing as your character, right?
The armor in this game actually gives you different mechanical advantages. It's not just the way it looks. It helps accent your chosen playstyle.
It got a headband. You see that headband in there as well, like the Naruto-style headband. Jeez. See, that's really important to people. But what's caught my eye about that is, for once, it's not just cosmetic. I mean, not for once, because, you know, a lot of the time, like, it can apply in games where, you know, certain items are going to give you different advantages and stuff. But I like the fact that this is going to rely on what you're wearing. That's going to probably affect your combat style, your maneuverability, and so on and so forth. That is a good way to encourage people to go through the skins. You know, and that's how you should be approaching this sort of thing. Don't worry, I'm going to watch to the end. I didn't watch to the end in the last video we done, and people got upset that I didn't.
I mean, a Sucker Punch game if it didn't have photo mode. And
do we need to see photo mode?
Features such as color grading, depth of field, so you can focus on.
I would like the game to look like this right here. Like, look at this. Look at this right here. This is beautiful. Yeah, that's cool. Samurai Cinema. Yes. Yosh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sneak attack. Oh, in the kidneys. In the kidneys. Solid block there. Woo! Okay. See, they've just teased us with all these better looks for it, you know? Like, look, that looks too overcolored. It doesn't, like, pull itself together. But this, when it's, like, more cinematic-y, it works perfect. The music sounds great, doesn't it? Like, sounds really, really good. It's got that big cinematic feel to it. And that's a beautiful shot to end on. Now, interestingly enough, I would have loved to have seen this through the new engine, but they haven't completely said that they won't be bringing out another game or anything like that, right? So, you know, let's not count this out for the future. I'm happy I checked that out. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Because that's all I can do, right? So, that does look really, really fun as a game. It looks like something you can get lost in for a few days and probably complete if you really want to go all out, which is great because you don't want to waste too much time. You know, if you get to sort of my age or whatever, you can't waste that much time when you're playing a lot of these games. So you want something you can dive into, know where you're at, and have fun. Yes, it does look like it follows the sort of Assassin's Creed, like, copy-paste combat that we just see across the board now in single players, but that is something that always happens. I find it quite interesting that they actually focus almost as much time on the ways that you can make this look visually and not so much on, you know, the different types of combat. Like, I didn't see too much arms flying off. I did not see a head flying off, you know, and that's something that's really important to me. If I'm playing the game, I need to see someone's head come flying off. And if I'm a samurai, I need to be able to chop your head off. You know, that's just a personal thought from me. However, this is what I was saying in my previous video, and I think a lot of people didn't seem to understand the point, right? My problem at the moment is not with Xbox as a console. I don't care if they're bringing out the better console. It's not just down to the graphics. The thing that sealed my, like, approval for it all with the Unreal demo yesterday is the fact that Sony are investing much more of their time and money into making sure that their fan base is just as excited about what they are doing, where it feels like Xbox don't want to spend that money a lot of the time. Yeah, they're just going to be happily like, oh, we've got that too, don't worry about it, da-da-da-da-da. But I think it's very important to start this hype train up really well. And the thing that I'm saying is, like, it's not just about those graphics. What it's about is when I'm looking at Sony investing in not just making sure they've got the best demos and visual representations they can show people currently, it also means they're going to be doing what they can behind the scenes to nail exclusive content. And that's something, as an Xbox fan, I feel like I've missed out on massively in recent times. Sure, we get a lot of exclusive content, but a lot of that stuff just translates from being on PC to coming over to Xbox and stuff. The one thing I really admire about is the care that they put into selecting the titles that they want to release over at Sony, you know? So while this doesn't look like it's massively groundbreaking or anything like that, it looks like it's going to be fun. It's going to come down to what you prefer. Like, sure, you've got this, but then you've also got stuff like the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla coming out. And I'm just a little bit upset that this didn't have some sort of, like, a bit more in-depth combat system, you know? You could have something that isn't just clearly click this button, click this button. I want to see something that you can really think about. I like when they use, like, the analog stick to point in a direction to make sure you're blocking in that direction and things like that. That's what makes a game feel fun, you know? You feel like you're pulling off those moves and stuff. So I hope that clears up a lot of stuff from people that may have subscribed or watched my video yesterday. I'm going to try my best to make sure that this comes out tonight. That's enough from me. That's my thoughts and feelings on it. Like, please let me know what you think. Are you excited for this game? Simple as that. And if you aren't, let me know why not. And if you are, let me know why you are. As always, take care of yourselves. Look out for each other. Peace.